Okay, we're live.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Half-Ass Show here on MNR. For those of you that are new to the channel, if you guys just saw our notifications flying through all the social medias, or you just happen to see us on a Twitch channel you go to, welcome. We hope it's entertaining. If not, just leave us on in the background. We'll entertain you every so often. Either way,
Well,
we're content.
yeah, we'll be blabbering on the background, so while you're
Yeah.
doing
So,
things.
yeah. If you're building a model, maybe you're working on a project, maybe you just got some homework and you just need some mindless talking going for a couple hours, we got you.
Yeah. And a lot of
Yeah.
random Mexican words,
hmm
I guess.
Yeah. Also, don't be afraid if you're new to the channel. Don't be afraid to jump into the chat. We're always welcome to people. We always
Mhm.
kind of like the interaction of that. So just getting that out of the way there.
Ugh.
If you get bored of what we're talking about, Wheel of Chaos is always on display. It is for this channel show. And we have a wheel that changes our topic. We have to drop whatever we're talking about and go right to that one. So just
Yeah.
giving that heads up.
If you're like sitting here just like earning fucking stupid points like I am, yeah, you can actually do that and throw them into a good cause. And also, it's a fucking annoying sound that I hear.
Yeah.
Brandon doesn't hear.
Much like this.
Yeah, like the other one is super annoying. I don't know why this one is. That one specifically is super annoying, but well, whatever.
Which one? The cult one?
No, not the Coke one. Are you gonna put the Coke one?
No. I'm gonna put a different one.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh
So
no!
there's that.
Oh
Oh
That
no! Oh yeah!
Everything is annoying in this fucking thing.
Okay, well, that's the point.
That's the thing. And thank you for reminding me about the wheel of thing because I don't have it on. But yeah, I got it.
And now you do.
I got it. I did the thing.
Yeah,
I did
okay,
the thing.
okay. Yeah. This is a programming note. We will not have the show next week, so if you're new to the channel, bye. I'm sure you've already heard that, and I'm out, so. Yeah, we have family coming into town, so just bear that in mind.
I mean,
We'll be on the socials and all that.
Let's be fair. If you are bored, there's like a million fucking episodes on the YouTube channel, right, love?
Yes, and also your new video docu-series, well, not docu-series, your new video series, Italy Watches Movies.
If it was a docu series, it would be a mistake. It would be a great mistake. Where
Yes.
I don't want to do a docu series about movies. I would die. Oh well, whatever.
Yeah, but you are working on the next one in that series.
Yeah, I'm still like I
Slowly.
already recorded everything. The problem is the information I wanted to look pretty, and it's like driving me insane.
That is called the artist perfection, ladies and gentlemen. When she gets her thing and she has to, it's like all done, but it's like, no, I need to change this one little thing, and then it's like, no, I need to change this little thing. This one's now messed up, so I have to go back to this one. This is what's happened. It's like an infinite loop.
The thing is that the first recording that I did, I liked it, but I didn't like it. So I tried the thing that you told me to do, and then all the it was great because it came out organically. It was great, and then turns out that Phoebe is snoring on the background. So I don't know how.
I just say that's pug ASMR there, my friend.
I'm starting to think on drawing like a little pug snoring in the theater, so it's like it makes sense. So, but well, I'm still debating on that. So.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have that going on. What else? I'll do something on YouTube at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
Life will go on.
Yes. Look, nobody's rushing us.
Yeah.
Nobody. You're the only one that is rushing me on this one, and I want it to look pretty. So it's like
I left you alone. It's like I'm gonna get this done in 2 days. I'm like, all right, you do you.
Did not do it in 2 days. It's been a week and a half.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
but every day is you getting better at it.
Oh yeah, and the whole thing was that the video editor said oh, you can update it and get a better one. I updated it, it's the same fucking thing. What the fuck, man? Which reminds me, I need to talk with my bro about something.
Okay.
Yeah.
That tracks, I guess.
It doesn't have to do with pirate hats. I'm just gonna say that.
For once.
Probably with pirate hats. Anyway, how are you doing, love?
I'm doing fine. I kind of also want to shout out here because while we are on Twitch and we are recording this on Twitch at the moment, we do have a new subscriber to YouTube, and I feel like know, we're low tier on YouTube right now,
Uh-huh.
but still, it's like when we started out, I kind of brought in, when we get new people, I do try to kind of catch them when they come in. So, Farfik Nugan is the new subscriber over on YouTube. Thank you for the subscription. Left a lovely little comment for us, by the way. I'm going to read it right here. Hey, so I came across your show from the feed on my YouTube, which is promising. Hang on. Because they are actually putting things up that don't have a lot of views. No offense. And your show actually has effort into it. You have the avatars and the background looks good. I wish you the best. Hey, you know what? I'm not even mad about it. It was a compliment, and it was a good compliment. It wasn't like you guys suck. It's honest to God truth.
Well, we're putting production on a thing that is not getting views. That's great.
It happens.
Hey, honestly, I mean, it's fine. For us, this is like a creative outlet, and I'm all for it. It's like I don't age faster if I keep on doing this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. No, but it was a very kind comment, and like I said, new subscriber. We try to get you guys notes on here. If you guys like what you hear on the YouTube feed of this, we do post this usually the next day, if I remember. Do subscribe, and I will try and keep track of that stuff and give you a shout out as we go along, much like we do on the Twitch side of things. My goal ultimately, once we kind of get like a better balance of things, we kind of got a better handle on things, i.e. after we move, I would like to do a split simulcast so we can kind of hit two birds, one stone.
Right. Yeah,
that's not going to be happening for a bit.
We've been wanting to do that, but it's like...
Well, it's also we have to sit down and we have to do things, and you know, when there's not a crisis going on here, like let's see here. Apparently, the entire city of Houston got blown away except us, so that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm still surprised that fucking happened because everyone at where my work is, like everyone lost power and or a tree. It's like no.
I mean, while I was sitting here Thursday night watching the storm go by, and I'm watching the trees, and I'm like, wow. That's a really strong wind. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go play Horizon. Okay.
So somebody pointed out something like, where you live, you get fucked with water. I mean, yeah, but wind is not a factor to be perfectly
honest. That's the thing. I mean, you know, we didn't get fucked with water on the last run, so let's be fair here.
Look, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah, we're not
stating facts.
This is not Atlantis. Just yet. So,
is it the age of Aquarius?
Oh my god!
Hey, you walked into that one.
We are both Aquarius now that I think about it.
Yep.
How are we not murdering each other? I don't know how.
What I heard, I thought we were supposed to be blending well together. So.
I guess we're farts in the wind. I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So some community stuff here to kind of get over real quick after that.
Please do.
Want to kind of, first off, thank you everybody who, well, I only did one show of this. Thank you everybody who did kind of check in with our friends like K911, Rockagoth, etc. for the Mental Health Awareness Month streams. I found out we have raised like almost $400 for a charity, so, you know, thank you for...
It was almost 500.
Oh, it was almost 500? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, still, that's a lot of money. I mean, yeah, okay. A lot of people are like, oh, well, that's not that much money. It's like every little bit helps, even if it's just $1. I mean, it all adds up in the end of the day. So the contribution we're making as a group will be supplemented by others that may be doing something similar. So it all kind of, it's staggering at the end of the day. Yeah, every little bit helps.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
So, go ahead.
Yeah, like if you donate $1 or 10 or whatever, it goes to a good cause.
So. Or if you spread the link to people that got awareness, which may have brought money in, all that stuff. So every little bit helps, and I want to thank the community for stepping in and kind of helping out, making that a success. And I know Rocket has been busting her ass on that, so special thank you to her for going the extra mile, I guess we should say.
Yeah, I hope she's doing okay.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. But just wanted to share that. Also, tonight, if you guys, after this show or during this show, I'm not going to be critical. If you guys would be so kind as to check out a friend of the channel, Brother Nature. He is going to be doing streams, but they're not mental awareness streams. They are streams for Alzheimer's funds. It's a charity stream for that. I think he's doing the Ghost of Tsushima PC game edition. So, you know, there'll be that going on. So, if you guys would be kind enough to go over, maybe give him a follow, or at least donate some time or lurk, all the money he's doing goes towards that. So
That's good. When does it start? It's starting around after we end, huh? If I'm correct.
I believe so, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
But you should be following him anyway if you're not, you know?
Yeah, he's a nice bench. He is.
Yeah. So congrats to him and wish him well on that. Tomorrow night, Illy's already dreading this, I can already tell you. Wolf Games, after last week's technical issues that happened, they are apparently all sorted out and we're all back up and running. So I'll be on commentary on that. Illy will be cursing as I'm trying to do this and she's sleeping.
Well, I'm gonna try and get the good pills. The ones that knock you out, like, till who knows when. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah. But that starts at 8 p.m. prompt. I believe check-ins start around 6. Please, please, please check in. The boss of the Wolves is a very cutthroat. It's like, if you don't check in, you ain't playing. So take the extra 5 minutes and just do the check-in. It makes everybody happy, makes the thing a success, and yeah.
So it is happening tomorrow, though.
Barring some technical issue, I believe it is, yes.
Okay, cool beans.
Yeah. And then next week. So
next week?
Well, I won't be on that. I won't be on that one next week, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I was gonna say, like, you're gonna have to entertain my family and my baby.
Have the baby do commentary.
Yeah, it was just gonna be like in the background.
Can't be any worse than I do, you know.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I'm sorry. I am excited to see my niece. So
yeah. Gotcha. We actually we're now being the evil aunt and uncle.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
We did some R&D today of what we're getting her for her first birthday, and the parents are not going to be happy.
We're between a very annoying thing from Paw Patrol, or the Build-A-Bear Pikachu with sounds.
Okay, you do need to inform me of the Paw Patrol thing because I missed that one.
Oh, I didn't tell you about it.
No, you never do.
Sorry, I thought that I did actually tell you a while ago. I was between, like, the electronic thingies that you poke from Fisher Price that they all sing together and they, like, talk by themselves. Or there's, like, this Paw Patrol thingy that has, like, a million buttons and they all do sounds. They all do sounds. I've heard terrible reviews from parents that thing is just annoying me. Oh, I'm gonna get that. And it's like the cheapest thing ever. It's like $30, I think. $30-$40. I'm down for it.
Yeah.
I'll see it tomorrow.
Then we found one today of a certain yellow rat. That's the hint, and it makes sounds too. So it's like now we're like,
bro. Can't wait. So let's see what happens. We're still debating, but I think it's gonna win the Paw Patrol thingy because it just sounds like a bad time.
Yeah, but here's my argument about that.
What?
About the other one. It'll be in her crib in bed, and it'll turn on in the middle of the night, and it'll wake them up.
What, the intelligent one?
Yes.
Oh, it's just that we need to figure that out, bro. Because I really want to get them that I say them as in to traumatize my brother and my sister. So
well, my argument on the thing I suggested was transportation ability. I don't know how big the other one is.
What, the Paw Patrol?
Yeah.
No, that's small.
Oh, is it? Oh.
It's remember the one that we got her that is like the pusher thingy? It's smaller than that.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
It's small and annoying. It's small, annoying, and evil.
Well, we got to do some other things
yeah.
before we get to that.
What?
No, we just got to check some other things before.
Oh, yeah.
But we were walking in the mall today, and I'm like, hey, let's go check it there. Because I explained to her what it was. Because I'm saying this in code because if her brother happens to hear this for some reason, it's not.
Yo, I mean, I've never been in a Build-A-Bear thing, and I wanted all of them. What?
I was trying to keep it quiet, but yeah, okay.
Oh, no. I was saying, I've never been on a one, and it's so cute. He doesn't. He doesn't. Okay. He can say, oh, yes. No, he doesn't. No, no es cierto.
Okay.
he be saying a lot of things. So
that's true.
Anyway.
All right. So what have you been up to this week aside from doing editing of the next video of that?
Oh, my God. I think I watched way too much movies this week. I watched way too much movies. Well, I fucked my ankle today. Yeah. And that's something. I fucked my ankle. It hurts. I'll survive, I
Okay.
guess. But beyond that, I've been doing like some art. I've been practicing a lot of nudie. Because why not, right?
Okay.
And yeah, I saw that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood that night that you caught me like super
Oh yeah, I
comfy in
saw
the
that.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like super comfy in the bed. But beyond that, like, I forgot that Interview with the Vampire season 2 started, and
Yeah.
I screamed. I am looking for that. That first episode was really legit. I thought that they were gonna start like directly in France, but no, they did
Mm-hmm.
like the whole we were in the war and that kind of stuff. Honestly, so far is the best adaptation that I've seen from one of the fucking Vampire Chronicles. I'm so happy about it. So for what it looks like, now they're gonna be more into Lestat being a flamboyant gay bastard from France, and I'm all in for it. I'm all in for it. Like my little gay love inside is like, look, I don't like gay stuff, but this is like, no, I love my baby boys. I love my baby boys, my baby blood sucking boys. So looking forward for that. So yeah, that's tomorrow
Okay.
night. Ah! Oh my god.
Wow.
Sorry.
Very rare to hear that. Yeah.
It's just that Sunday nights I can't watch shit, right? Because my smiling friends are at fucking midnight, so I need to watch them on Monday. And Interview with the Vampire is gonna be when you are playing that thing, so it's like, you know what? I can't. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have to watch them tomorrow, and that's fine. It's a good Monday. I'm just gonna say
You
that.
mean, yeah, I was gonna say Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good Monday.
Okay. Good day, eh?
Mm-mm. My month has been great so far, so can't complain. So what's up with you?
Not much. I've basically, if I've not been watching Futurama because we got the Hulu thing, and I never really watched the Comedy Central stuff, so I kind of wanted to see if I missed anything with that. And
Right.
gonna be honest, I kind of missed a few things. I'm not gonna lie.
The Comedy
There,
Central
there-
thing?
so when Futurama went off the air on Fox,
Uh-huh.
they made 4 movies that they have since broken down into episodes unto themselves for a different season.
Okay.
And then Comedy Central picked up the license to do Futurama at that point. So they did, like, I think 2 or 3 seasons with Comedy Central.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then after they ended that, now they're on the Hulu stuff.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and they're recording new stuff for the Hulu seasons. So,
Cool.
yeah. Honestly, Futurama is one of those shows, like, I know I have long professed my love and enjoyment of The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
If I was going to have to pick between the two, though, just because of the sheer continuity factor, because there is an ongoing story through all of Futurama. Whether nobody picks up on it or not is a different matter.
Right.
But they also build a world around it. Like, there's things that happen and they explain why they happen, stuff like that. From a written perspective, the Futurama is far and away superior. Like, Simpsons great for one-off jokes and all that stuff, and they have some plots here and there.
Right.
But character development has been very strong on Futurama, and I would have to give it to that one on that alone.
Right. Okay, cool. I wasn't like into Futurama, but I saw a couple of episodes with you, and it's pretty okay. It's not bad.
Yeah. Also, it's the same guy that did The Simpsons, Matt Groening, so,
Yeah. I know that.
Yeah. Other than that, I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West. I wanted something to play after I finished with Final Fantasy. By the way, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth review part 1 and 2 are both up on the Substack. You can check that in the socials page, which I already put up, so I'm not going to put it again for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but I wanted to kind of play something, kind of purge myself of that, and I chose a long open world game for my rehabilitation. So,
To be perfectly honest, you've been very pissed with it because the only thing that I hear is like, God damn it! So it's like, I don't know.
yeah, because what happens is the enemies, like, they'll just swarm you, and and the character, like, it's like ragdoll physics. When you land, they just pounce on top of you like 1,000 cuts. So you can't really you can't really make a comeback. It's like you have to start all the way back at the encounter. You're like, ugh.
But I'm not kidding with the goddamn.
Oh no, you're not wrong. Yeah,
it's great.
I enjoy the game. I enjoy a lot of the world building they do. I love just walking around there and stumbling into stories or the tech of all that stuff or how the world built. I love all that stuff.
Right.
Horizon is one of those weird games. Hey, Rock, what's up?
Hey, Rock.
Horizon is one of those game series that whenever they come out, I don't know what it is. They come out at the worst possible time because when the first Horizon came out, there was this little game that came out pretty much 3 days after it called Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I don't know. I mean, it didn't go anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course, my Zelda devotion was pretty much like if I had the two in my hand, Horizon got tossed aside and immediately beelined into Zelda.
Yeah.
And I remember in the summer, I kind of just picked it up and I started playing it, and I was kind of like, man, I really hope this game gets a sequel because they really put a lot of work in this, and it did. So, content as hell on that. I'm enjoying it, just playing it very slowly. I forget what came out with Horizon, but there was something that came out around Forbidden West, much like the first game. There was this Megaton game that came out pretty much like a day or the same day as that one.
Yeah, they were trying to get more copies sold, but well, it happens.
Oh, they have. They apparently, from what I heard of sales on that one, they're okay on sales. Like it's not. There will be another game of that. I'm almost certain. I'm not worried about that.
I think it's a pretty fucking game. Like I was seeing it when you were playing, like, oh my god, this looks so pretty.
Oh yeah. Like I remember the first game. I was just like the photo mode and me were like best friends through that whole game. I was just taking. I think if you look on the PlayStation 4, there's just all these insane pictures I took because I could.
Right. Yeah, I kind of want to play that one, but you know me. As of lately, I don't know why I spend more time creating than playing. I don't know. That's just me.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. And they both are so good. I'm actually waiting for a price cut on because it's been happening a lot. The Burning Shores, the DLC for the new one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's like it keeps dropping down to like $10, so it's just a matter of waiting.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Rock says actually the story gets better. I wasn't a fan at the beginning. Glad I hung in there. Yeah, because it's like it really doesn't really get going until like almost a third of the way, and then it's like it just drops a lore bomb on you that it's like, holy fuck. And the one thing that is scariest about it of all things is its incredibly realistic possibilities of it happening. Yeah. That's the scariest part of that.
Yeah, I remember being there like when some lore dump was there. It's like, holy shit, what the hell is going on? It's like, wait, let me get it. It'll be okay.
Yeah, it's kind of scary, the possibilities that could happen. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want, because I think playing Horizon Zero Dawn, you have to go in about as blind as humanly possible. Because if the story unfolds the way it's supposed to, it hits you so hard. It really kind of, like, you don't know what's happening, and then it's just like, well, here's what happened. Here's why the world's like it is. And it's like, whoa.
Cool beans.
Yeah, no, it's just Guerrilla. I mean, these are the guys that did Killzone. That's the baffling thing. Like, they went from Killzone to this.
Noise.
Yeah, so definitely, if you haven't played the first Horizon, I don't know what's wrong with you. Get your ass over to the PlayStation 4 and play it.
I got no time, sorry.
No, I'm you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean.
I have it here. I need, yeah. Got nothing.
That's actually one of the dumbest things one of the happiest accidents I ever did was, I pre-ordered the collector's edition thinking, oh, I'll probably cancel it. No, I didn't cancel it. And then I got it, and it was like, oh my god, this was worth every second.
Oh, cool.
I'll have to remember that. Rock says there's a great documentary on YouTube about the creation of it on the No Clip channel. Gonna have to take a look. Gonna have to do a deep dive on that one.
God,
that's the heads up.
That's what I live for. Long fucking documentaries about dumb things. They're cool. It's not a dumb thing, but yeah, that's my pet peeve, I guess. So.
But yeah, other than that, not much has really been happening here as of late. I mean, work is work, all that stuff. Oh, next week, my boy comes back for Street Fighter, man.
Whose boy?
My boy, Akuma.
Oh yeah, I mean, who's he talking about? Okay.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh yes, it's next week.
Mm-hmm.
Let the hate flow.
The funny thing is that every time that something video gamey comes out that you're looking forward, my fucking parents show up.
Oh, that's the beautiful thing about this.
What?
Is DLC number 1,
Mm-hmm.
and it drops on Tuesday. So Tuesday night I come home from work,
Oh,
pull out
yeah.
Old Tiny, and just get rolling.
Yeah, no, they're here till like fucking Thursday, if I'm correct. I think, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
so I got a day or two, yeah.
They show up on Tuesday, like, yeah, here we are. Oh, chinga.
You're just like, Brandon, what are you doing? I'm just taking a PlayStation to work and downloaded it.
I'm gonna play it on the room. I don't give a flying fuck.
Nah.
Okay.
It's not that devastating, really. I mean, the one time they did that was like the Legend of Zelda's Tears of the Kingdom, where it was like, I was so pumped for this, and then you're like, my parents are coming, and it was like, how can you do this to me?
No, he was losing his shit. Like, Riley, I wanted to play this, and they were
Like,
staying here, right?
I had my whole weekend planned out. I was like, I'm just gonna park my ass. I'm gonna do the show, and then I'm just gonna do this. Da 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 da. And then she tells me that, and I'm like, no.
Yes. Yes, Brandon. Yes. Yes.
And I think you saw my face that day, and you were like, oh. And then it dawned on you, you were like,
Oh,
my god! Oh
yeah.
my god! No! You were like so like. I fucked up.
I want to say that I don't remember why they came in earlier, and I think it was just my parents, if I'm correct. Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was.
yeah. They were not gonna let you watch anything on that TV. Oh well, it happened. Whatever.
Yeah, life moved on.
Yeah, that's great.
But I'll say this:
Mm.
all the way for that opening cinematic was worth it.
Yeah, yeah. Patient pace up.
Yeah. By that I mean I was at work and I'm pacing like I need to go home. I need to go home. I need to go home. And I think my coworker was like, "The hell is wrong with him?" And I'm like, "I need to go home. I need to go home. I need to get this fucking thing done. I am not playing this on the little screen. Come on, come on, come on."
Oh my god. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's what I deal with, people. That's what I deal with.
All right, so let's just move on to some actual topics. So the theme this week is it kind of evolved out of this, and it kind of starts from this one story.
Mm.
And it'll make a lot more sense as we go through the show. So if you're one of those people that sits through the long haul of the show, or you're just joining in, we don't do a theme like this that often. It just kind of fell into place.
Yeah, he was telling me, like, I think I'm gonna do this. I mean, you just spit what you're gonna talk, and I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah. So at the start of the week, if you follow our Discord, we have our news posts there. We post news that we talk about on the show. By the way, if you guys find stories and you want to share them, you will get credit, as we did last week with Savior. Anyway, Hideki Anno, for those of you that don't know, he is the creator of Neon Genesis Evangelion.
The saddest, most whatever person ever.
Mm-hmm. He also directed the movie Shin Godzilla and the movies Shin Ultraman and Shin Kamen Rider. There's a whole Shin-verse. Trust me, we're still trying to figure our heads around that.
I don't know why he calls it Shin, but cool.
Because I think Shin is supposed to be like a version in Jap. My Japanese lore is a little lacking here, so chat, feel free to butt in. Shin tends to mean like new or rebirth, like kind of thing. It's like a Neo.
So that's
like,
kind of
or like God tier, because there's a version of Akuma called Shin Akuma, which is like you face that thing, you're like just put down the controller.
Yeah, I just realized that Evangelion is Shin Evangelion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there's that too.
Evangelion,
Yeah. So, anyway, he's a very well-established, well-respected person who, you know, did a show so loved that it got him death threats at one point. That he then posted in the movie sequel to that show.
He did not give a shit. Here are the letters that I received. Fuck you guys, I still did it.
And actually has had a well-documented history of depression and just kind of getting out of that funk and
oh my god,
all
what
that.
A Chad.
He had some. He saw some shit. Let's just leave it at that.
No, that guy's a Chad. I'm sorry, but he's like, he's such a nice guy, but still, anyway.
Yeah, man has issues. You got a condition.
Boy, he has a condition. But
yeah.
What is the word? Yeah, go for it.
Anyway, so going back to the topic here, he was interviewed recently, and people they're asking him, so are you going to do like any really big, like next generation news style stuff of show?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, basically, are you going to continue doing new shit?
And
he's like, probably not. And it's not because he doesn't want to. He's actually doing new shit, but he's not going. He's looking at it from a perspective of the audience doesn't want to see new shit.
Yeah.
He just wants to. He's just gonna. He's like, I'm doing my thing, and well, people come, people come. I'm not really worried about it.
It's just that he has a point in the whole thing. Like he said that, well, it's just that people really don't want new crap. They don't want new things. They don't want anything new. They want their only the thing that they love done again and again and over again. So.
And I believe what I've kind of come to call this is like it's sort of a byproduct of this, but I refer to it as comfort food.
Yeah.
Like that. So by comfort food, you can put it with anything you want. Maybe you want to listen to music. Comfort food. Maybe you want to watch something. Visual comfort food. Just put your thing in front of it and then comfort food, and that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
For those of you that are music fans,
yeah, the comfort
meet the new boss, same as the old boss, basically.
Yeah.
And so he said that, and he basically said a lot of people want to see the Shohin stuff, like the Dragon Balls and, the Demon Slayers, shit like that.
Yeah.
That's all people want to see. They don't want to see anything new. They don't want to be challenged. And as much as it pains me to say this, from creation, from everything standpoint, dude's not wrong.
No.
He's really not wrong.
No, if anything, as of lately, I want to say the last 15, maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
Everyone has been wanting to see the same fucking old shit over and over
Or they want to see the thing from their childhood reimagined in new visual form. But do not alter it. Ooh, you will never hear the end of it if you don't alter it.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know how to take it, to be perfectly honest. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think we saw something with the Thundercats. Weren't we talking about the Thundercats a while ago?
Well, yeah, I think Secret Galaxy on YouTube did something about it, which was a great swerve how they did it. I loved it.
And it's like, well, honestly, the thing that they did was great, but it was like towards older people, and they weren't selling.
Oh, you're talking. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, the toys didn't sell it, and Young Justice was a similar problem.
Right.
But what I thought you were talking about was the Thundercats Roar thing, which...
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I was going to go back to that. The thing is that they did reimagine all that crap. They reimagined the Thundercats from the old school ones that we all love and cherish and whatever. And then they did that anime one that was so fucking good. And then they said
Oh, that was so pissed. Cause, I set a DVR for that motherfucker, all right? Like, I'm not a big Thundercats guy, and I watch that show, and I'm like, I'm in. I don't know what's going on, but I'm in.
Yeah, I love that one. It's like, oh my god, yeah, keep on doing this shit. Why are you stopping, you motherfuckers? That was
so the best part is, at least up here, I don't know if you got to see the English dub of that show.
No.
Okay.
No, Brandon, no.
Well, let me tell you what the funny part about all this is. So they had Lion-O, okay, the character, and he was voiced by the guy that did Batman Beyond.
Oh shit! Okay.
All right, so we're already cool. We're getting some good shit out of this already, right?
Right.
I think Kevin Michael Richardson, who he voices a lot of characters. He voiced Panthro, so this worked out. I forget who they got for Tigra, and then they got Chitara. But what they did also was in the first episodes, they had Lion-O's father, voiced by the original Lion-O from the old 80s cartoon, which was great because that motherfucker died within the first 30 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, but I thought it was a great way to hand off because it's like, okay, we're going to kind of pay respect to our past here, but we're going to kind of change it up. And by the way, we are not knocking what this guy did. We actually are bringing him in. Oh, and I think Clancy Brown was like Jaga or something, I think.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a heavy hitter cast.
Like I said, that was a pretty fucking thing. And then they did that shit of the Roar thing. Oh god, I didn't even know that existed. Like
you know what I blame for that more?
What?
Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that show, they wouldn't have gotten that.
Teen Titans Go did a lot of crap to us.
Yeah, which is really frustrating when you consider that Teen Titans the cartoon was actually really fucking good.
It was great. I missed that fucking thing. But it's like I don't go back to it. Does that make sense? Like,
I
it's
watched
good.
a couple episodes, and I will say they hold up, but they hold up for one simple reason.
What?
Ron Perlman as Deathstroke.
Oh yeah, I forget that. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's like that dude just you can see the weight that man's carrying in that episodes.
It's what I'm saying. But well, going back to the Hideki Anno thing,
Yeah.
it's like I'm sorry, I as always went to another side of the story. But it's like he's not wrong with all this.
No.
Like the thing is that there's good adaptations, there are good concepts of doing new things or things with the old stuff, but
Yeah.
people get pissed. I was gonna say that Thundercats is the two sides of the coin. Does that make sense? Because the anime one was great, as we're telling. It was awesome. It was well done and whatever. And then they did that poopy show that it was like they were trying to like make toys from it, but it didn't work out. And they were also bringing also because of the Steven Universe thing, if I recall, that it was out also, and it was the same fucking style. So it's like, I get it. I understand when people get pissed. It's like first you show me good shit, and then you show me this. Motherfucker.
So imagine me, like I am like doing my, like you know the old meme of I do my part, like the old Starship Troopers thing. Here's Brandon going out to like the fucking stores. It's like, okay, I need to buy the Thunder Tank. I got some extra cash laying around. I'll go ahead and grab that. I'll grab a couple of figures. Like I'm doing my part for all this. Like I got all this shit sitting there. And I'm like, this is all right figures. I mean, I prefer some better ones, but it's like, well, it'll keep the show going. Then you find out all that time you just wasted.
Yeah, because they canceled it. Like, oh yeah, it didn't sell that much to me, motherfuckers. We were
It's
here.
like I bought your shit at retail price, not even discount. I was being a good doobie.
Yeah, it sucks when that kind of happens.
Yeah, it happened with Young Justice. That one I didn't buy anything for because I'm like, I'm not doing this again.
No, hell no.
Yeah. However, what if I told you that there is a show that came out recently that everybody didn't have a lot of fanfare for.
Okay.
That had toys that was being sold and just crushed it.
What was it?
X-Men 97.
Hell yeah, brother.
No, I mean it's like all the things we're saying that Thundercats couldn't do, and it's like this show was just like, hold my beer, bub.
My God, that was a good telenovela. That was a good show. Not gonna lie, like since day one, since episode 1, I was like so pissed off with you. I was like, how dare you? Now I'm gonna be in trade. Like now I'm gonna be here every fucking Wednesday, which is fine.
Yeah, and boy, they got some twists in there I didn't see coming either.
God, like that last episode, and we're gonna talk about it.
Well, the only thing that kind of I find funny is. Like, when it comes to, like, X-Men 97, it's supposed to be a sequel series to X-Men. And it's like, I'm watching it, and I'm looking at stuff, I'm like, you guys are... I think it's not so much a sequel series as they're using that as a base pad to launch from, because, yeah, they do reference some things that happened, kinda.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking... Like, they're very vague on what they mention, other than the ending. And then... The second to last episode, we're breaking out the Pride of the X-Men gear. And I'm like, so what's going on here?
Oh?
Yeah, because, okay, remember, before the X-Men cartoon in the 90s, there was a pilot show for X-Men, the Konami video game. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Remember the art style, remember the outfits, and they were so radically different from what we saw in the 90s show?
Uh-huh.
That is based off of the animation style of this Pride of the X-Men pilot that was launched. And honestly, you can go look at it. Yes, it is very Saturday morning cartoony. It was the 80s, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And also, that's where Wolverine has famously gotten his Australian accent from. Yeah, you can look it up on YouTube. Honestly, animation-wise, it's not bad. Like, the animation's surprisingly good. The plot is ass, but I mean, again, it is a pilot for a cartoon show for kids. What do you expect here?
Right.
But that's where, like, Dazzler came from, if you know that character. Well, she didn't come from that, but they used her.
No fucking...
Like, Cyclops' outfit and Wolverine's and I think Nightcrawler's and Storm's were all based off of the Pride of the X-Men style, which is based off of the 80s 80s comic books for that matter.
Oh.
Which is why you're also getting the Marvel Girl Jean Grey looks stupid because of the mask. Sorry, just being honest.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that outfit, but okay, they were trying to do something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like if they. The problem is with that outfit, you can't do much because if you don't have the mask, it's like, why is she dressed like this? It's just a green skirt at that point. So I get why they kind of had to do something there.
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
Yeah,
like,
it's not my fave either.
Yeah, no, I think I was talking with somebody on Twitter about that. That is like, oh, I just not a fan of that outfit, but it looks okay. Like it looks for the style, I guess.
I have to say there was like one of the newer X-Men comics in the Krakoa era.
Mm-hmm.
They did like a hybrid version. Like they took the 90s kind of form of the Jean Grey outfit with like the head gear and the suit and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
But did it in the Marvel Girl color scheme of the gold and green.
Uh-huh.
And it honestly looked really good.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah. But it's like there's a way you can hybrid them, and I'm like, why would you not just hybrid that one? But I get it. We have to throw back to the past here.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to get too depth into spoilers, but I will say, fuck Bastion.
Yes.
Magneto, kind of right, kind of wrong. But I think one of the best things I think I heard, and it never dawned on me, because if you think about it, we never think of these things, because it's like, we're just sucked into the drama of it all.
Yeah.
Xavier kind of does come from a very privileged mindset. You kind of get where, there are people talking about that, it's like, the dude was raised rich and he has money, and Magneto suffers the Holocaust and has seen the worst of humanity do to his people. What do you expect? It's like Charles is really naive when you get down to it.
Yeah. It's like, it's the two coins, the two sides of the coin all over again. Mm-hmm. So,
but the thing is, real quick here, I know that Stan Lee based it off of like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, but that poverty line divide is a lot stronger with Xavier and Magneto than the other two are. Maybe they flexed that one on purpose.
Right.
You were gonna say though?
No, that's.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Now, the series ended. The season ended. There will be a season 2. They've already recorded that one. They actually were getting done wrapping up season 3, from what I heard.
Damn. But they recorded like voices, I imagine. Or
no, I'm talking about they're done. They're almost done recording season 3. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah. But here's the thing that I'm finding very interesting about all this stuff that I feel like a lot of people are kind of. This is what gives me pause. Mm-hmm. I saw a thing that it's like the staff that's doing the show, because the writer for the show got fired before it started. Remember that?
I didn't remember that.
Yeah, it was like Bo something or other. Like the guy got fired from the show before it launched.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the thing that I told you about this. That was that thing that they never really said why he was fired.
So why was it?
Well, we haven't found out still.
Oh,
the thing is,
the way you were saying it.
No, well, let me finish my thought here. They said that they are going to honor and use that guy's scripts for season 2, probably because they were already recording and all that. But they're not going to alter anything about that. But they're looking for a new showrunner, head writer for season 3.
Oh.
So what I'm wondering is, what the hell happened? Because whatever happened, it's either creative differences, which they probably would have said. I honestly feel like that would be one of those things. And I hate saying this because I don't know the man, and I don't want to sound like I am attacking him, because it looks like, by all accounts, the guy's just crushing it. He knows these characters really well. Mm-hmm. I have no complaints about the show. I'm not one of those guys. What happened that Disney's like, we can't get this guy. We got to fire this guy. Like, I hate saying this. I'm dreading that it's a Roiland level situation. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, remember Rick and Morty had to fire Justin Roiland because of a lot of accusations came out about him, and people were saying, but they were proven right, and in the court of law, and that's we're not going to go into that one.
Yeah, you're right.
But the more, like, if it was a very simple answer, okay, but they haven't given an answer to my knowledge, and that worries me, not because the show is going to falter in this way, but when it comes out, if it comes out, that's what worries me, because by all accounts, this show crushed. Like,
Yeah.
I know we don't get ratings. I have heard every week people were lining up on their seats to watch it. X-Men has been somewhat in the zeitgeist again, to the point that Marvel is now even planning. They kind of restructured the entire Krakoan style stuff. They ditched that so they can now start to set them up for movies plots in the comic books. And like, it's like all the things that, like, as an X-Men fan, you kind of like, okay, we're starting to get things aligned again. Because if you did not know, if you were born after, I would say, 2006, you did not understand the X-Men were the Avengers of our generation.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, everybody was like, oh, well, what are the X-Men doing? It's like, well, the Avengers are over here and they're doing shit. Yeah, no one gives a shit about them. What are the X-Men doing? Like, the Avengers, at one point, ladies and gentlemen, were the B team in Marvel Comics. Like, Marvel Comics was running on X-Men.
Yes, I remember back in the day when X-Men was the biggest only thing from Marvel. Like, you thought about Marvel, and it was the X-Men. Instantly.
Yeah, with good reason.
Instantly. Yeah. So...
How much Jim Lee left, and how bad was it? Jim Lee and all those guys that went to form Image at some point did work on an X-Men comic. I think except for Todd McFarlane. I don't think he worked on one. But all the other ones, I think at one point touched on an X-Men comic. Like, three of the four people that worked on Image had at some point, I believe, worked on an X-Men comic. That's how mammoth X-Men was at that point.
Damn.
Yeah. So just for context purposes, I want to kind of get that clear. So I don't want this to be derailed because we find out some terrible thing about this guy. I hope to God it's like they just finally admit creative differences.
So that's kind of why they're keeping it quiet.
Yes, and that's what worries me. The longer it goes, the more I worry.
I would not fucking fret of it, because that's just gonna make you think shit. I'm just...
Well, also now fans are getting involved in this. Also, not that story, not that part of the story.
Okay.
But with the X-Men '97 thing, if you've seen the show, you know Peter Parker and MJ show up. Oh, by the way, the guy that was behind them in the episode was not Eddie; it was Flash Thompson.
Was Flash? Okay.
Yeah. They dropped Doctor Strange. They essentially had the Avengers in that show.
Yeah, they had everyone. It was pretty dope.
Yeah. So now everybody's like, oh, we're going to get all the 90s cartoons back. It's like, no, we don't need that. I'm cool with them dropping in. I don't want to say that. I love the interaction between Rogue and Captain America in that episode.
I think they did it just so they could shut the fuck up.
No, but the problem is people, like, the only one that I think has a snowball's chance of actually making it, and I really hope they don't, or if they do, they kind of do what they did with X-Men, is Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't need to see the chase of how we got MJ through the multiverse. I'm kind of done with Spider-Man multiverse shit. Just give me a guy on the street with webs fighting a guy. That's all. I'm not very difficult to please in the Spider-Man department.
But the fans make it difficult.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't need to know all this shit. Like, you know, it's like, you can just pick up, it's like, oh yeah, MJ's back. Why? We just found her. What do you want? But we need to know why. Okay, we'll make a comic book for you. You're fine. You don't need to worry about it. Let's just move on. Because if they can kind of do some of the adult shit they're doing with the Spider-Man, or the X-Men cartoon, let's be fair, Spider-Man kind of tipped the line there also.
Did it?
A little bit. Like, there was some flirtation with Black Cat and Spider-Man, obviously, stuff like that. That'd actually be interesting to cover, because a lot of people, like, you know, they like Black Cat. They don't realize how much of a homewrecker she could potentially be.
It sounds like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's, let's just say her and MJ are frenemies at points.
Obviously. I've been the same.
And we're not even talking about Gwen Stacy in that scenario.
Isn't she dead?
Depends on the continuity. At this point, it just depends on that. And even then, they're the original frenemies, because there was a weird love triangle between Parker, MJ, and Stacy.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I can see that being the thing.
Until one took a dive off the bridge, but that wasn't her fault.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. But it's I don't need to see like all of the 90s shit redone.
No, I don't want to see that. Like, I honestly don't want to see again that shit. It's like, why? Like, we can't we focus on one thing? But the problem is that the corporations are gonna do this. This milks. Yeah. This is giving milk. Give me more. That's simple.
Yeah. Now that being said, I will say this. I've been on record thoroughly. I was not thrilled with this idea of X-Men 97 because I was like, oh, we're doing this again. I have firmly put my foot in my mouth and gladly taken it. I put some A1 on it. It tasted delicious. I have no regrets. This show was what I wanted, and I'm fine with it.
I wasn't even excited for it. It was like, Brandon was like telling me, oh, well, we're going to watch this. Fine, let's watch your fucking little show. And I was like, God damn. The animation, the problem that I had at start was how the trailer came about. I need to look for that fucking trailer because that fucking trailer just derailed me bad. Like, that's not exciting me. And I heard, like, others that, on the Twitter community, at least, with the comic book readers and such, they were like, remember when they showed us that fucking stupid trailer and everyone thought it was gonna be 3D CG and we were like, oh, I'm over this? And we're like, well, they actually didn't do it like that. It just was very despictive, so...
Can we also give them points for making Cyclops a badass?
God bless my baby boy Scott. God bless him. It's
words like, you never thought you'd hear say, right?
Yeah, bro, because I always thought he was a stuck-up asshole with a fucking pretty car. That's pretty much what I thought of him, dude. Like, oh my god, I can't stand that son of a bitch. Like,
Cyclops was always kind of the jock to Wolverine's, like, loner.
Yeah, he was. And and I remember on the old cartoons, like, bro, yes, he's like that. But then all of a sudden, like, I am the team fucking leader, and I'm gonna be the team fucking leader to me. Oh,
you have no idea the tip the spear is.
Oh my god, that was amazing, like, bro.
Yeah, no, the thing a lot of people don't understand, especially people like, okay, a lot of people probably saw this in the movies, the X-Men movies. Cyclops in that thoroughly had a stick up his ass. Not even disputing that one.
Oh yeah, fucking stick was.
But that was more the writing because James Marsden tried to make him a little playful. It just didn't really play out well.
Right.
However, having read the comics like I have, what you see of this Cyclops is just the tip of the iceberg. This dude is Nick Fury fears him. That's how tactically minded he is. You know those optic blasts that. Yeah, you know how powerful his optic blasts are or how clever he is with them? He uses math to fire them at angles so they'll actually bounce off of shit to hit other people in another part of the room.
So,
like, he does that math in a split second to hit people.
Yeah, I get it, but show me that shit. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you kind of got to tease him to pilot.
Yeah, they did. Like, in that first episode, I'm like, wow, actually, Cyclops is being fucking useful. I was impressed when he threw himself from the fucking like the ship and shit, and then he's like, well, I'm gonna stop myself with my fucking laser eyes. I mean, why didn't you do that, you son of a bitch? There was
Cyclops is insanely powerful.
I love it. He's like so broken. I love it. And then at the end of this fucking season, like, I'm just gonna take off this fucking
basically what he did. David said it's basically, behold, optic blast.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, and let me say this. Let me say it right now from the artist's perspective. Whoever is doing the fucking animations, the explosions and all that stuff, you are doing God's work. That is so good. It's so fucking good. I was also, like, mesmerized.
Respect to the people that redid the theme song. They're like, we ain't touching gold, man. We're at best like buffing out the parts so you see more.
Yeah. Also,
like they're like,
yeah, no, the music is amazing. It's like, God bless it. It's a good combo. It's a good combination.
So, I think we're gonna stop.
You cut
there, and again, yeah, it's like if this is the X-Men we're getting, I'm all for it, but. I'm still kind of bummed that the Krakoan era is ending in the comics, but I understand why, and also, see, when it comes to stories, I love high concept crazy shit. Like, okay, like all the crazy stuff they're doing, I'm like, yeah, but I could also understand a person that's reading the comics like, the fuck is this shit? I didn't sign up for this. Right. I just wanted to watch a thing and watch people kick the shit out of each other in a visual form.
Right.
I get that, but I had made peace with the Krakoa Errors ending, and whatever. I just don't like that. I don't.
I don't know what you're talking about, so okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna nod and look
Yeah,
cute.
I'm more annoyed that it's like we're doing a reset on the comics because they basically said, oh yeah, we're making this so it's like we can actually like market this when we make movies. It's like, you fucking idiots, don't kill the golden goose.
No, they've been doing it. It doesn't
I
matter
know.
Doesn't matter
I know.
what. It's just what it is. FYI, before you continue, sorry
Yes.
if I've been having some technical issues here. Your voice has been like cutting a bit, but it's because I'm disconnecting and reconnecting the power source because apparently
okay.
it's getting really hot. My battery, not my battery from the computer, the charger. So,
Oh, the Steam. Oh, really?
yeah, I think it's because of this thingy that I got for the connection, and I don't want to move anything. I have battery, but every time I disconnect it, it kind of like janks up. So I'm just gonna let it be. Yeah, just an FYI.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on, I'm gonna take a little breather here from this, and you kind of know this stuff more than I do, so I defer to you on this.
What did I do?
But no, you didn't do anything. But you are a horror fan.
Yes, I am.
And news announced this week, Cillian Murphy is going to return for 28 years later.
I got a perfect sound for that. Just give me 2 seconds.
We're waiting, and it's calling, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. No. Honestly, I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited.
Just real quick here, they're adding a couple other people to this.
Yes, they are. Please name them for.
So first off, it's Ralph Fiennes.
I love him. He's gonna do a ministry of something.
Possible future James Bond, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I did a double. Let me be fair. That sounds great. They need to put like new-ish actors, I guess. New-ish.
Yeah.
New-ish.
Just new-ish. Yeah.
I know that they're riding the train of. It's just that Cillian Murphy was the one that started that. I'm
more impressed he's going back. It's like he doesn't have to. He's like, yeah, I'm coming back. It's like
he doesn't give to Flying Fox. He already has an Oscar.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
once you get that Oscar, you just kind of stop giving a shit.
Have you seen his interviews? He does not give a shit. He does not give a shit. Like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Isn't he Scottish or Irish?
He's Irish.
Oh, there you go then.
He doesn't give to Flame Fox. He disc jocks. He drinks beer, and he's a happy, married little Irish guy. So he
like when people tell him, it's like when people tell him, "Hey, Cillian, you shouldn't do this."
Listen, shut up for a second.
Not gonna lie there because I mean, it's really hard to watch them streaming. I've been teasing the idea of watching them. I have them there on DVD. Mm-hmm. But the character was. I mean, I think they based his character on Rick from the Walking Dead, because he wakes up exactly like him. It's like, oh, they took it from 28 Days Later. I remember when that came out. So,
yeah, I can totally see it now. It's like, can't I say it?
Okay.
This is the BBC. Next on BBC 3, it'll be 28 Days Later, but it is not The Walking Dead. We just Britished it, so we're changing the name. Then after that will be a rerun of Doctor Who from 1994. Wait, that didn't exist. 1976, because we don't know anything beyond the Fourth Doctor. This is BBC. Okay, continue.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of why I put it the other sound. Brendan didn't hear it. I'm bullying him from this side. The thing is that I am ready for screaming, puking, bloody asshole zombies running, stressing me, and killing Murphy again on it. It's like, why? Let him sleep. you don't even like zombie movies, Brandon. Will you
I
be?
do. I just didn't like that one.
Did you watch the second one by any chance?
If I didn't like the first one, why am I going to watch the second one, Illy?
Because the second one is a lot better.
Well, obviously, I didn't. I actually liked World War Z. Gonna be honest.
Oh, that one stressed me the fuck out with all the fucking screaming bastards. Like, Jesus Christ. The second one has Hawkeye? Goddamn.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Jeremy Renner as a military guy. Now that I think about it, he's a sniper, which is kind of funny now that I think about it. But the second one is a lot better. It kind of reminds me a lot more of Resident Evil than that one. Just that the zombies are really fucking angry.
Now we're talking about the games, not the movies, because the Resident Evil movies after the second one, like
I'm talking about the games.
they went into fan fiction land.
Yeah. What was it that I posted this week? Oh yeah, Resident Evil, the cosplay movie. So, but yeah, I'm glad that they're doing that, taking that, and if they're bringing good actors, there's a chance that it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be what 28 years later, if I'm correct.
Something like that, yeah. Which I think is actually on par for time wise.
God damn, I want to see the second one. Jesus, the second one, the start is just fucking bananas. I love it.
Okay.
My neighbors are screaming. If you can hear on the background, I'm sorry.
I can scream back if I want to, but you won't let me.
No, they're screaming at their dog, I guess. It's like, wait. When
Okay.
lady, just pick your dog and put a leash on it. I mean, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Real quick here. We kind of you're good with that one. You got all your stuff out on that one.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I wasn't complaining. It's just we're gonna move on to something else. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, move on.
Okay. All right. Fine. Ugh.
Oh no, I'm just saying that you're.
I know.
Cool.
I know. So we're gonna take care of some gaming news here real quick because some stuff did happen in gaming this week that is somewhat significant / interesting. The first one is very funny to me. To the shock of nobody, I don't understand why people are shocked by this. Square Enix has announced they're moving back to a multi-platform way of distribution. Like, so they're not going to make games exclusively for consoles. They're going because I guess Final Fantasy VII Rebirth shit the bed or something. I don't know. Maybe it was just too long of a game, guys. Just throwing that out there.
Who did you say? What company?
Square Enix.
Oh, okay. It's just that you said it so quick. I got lost. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Square Enix is going to be back to a multi-platform kind of model of doing things, and like everybody's like losing their mind, like, oh no, they're doing this again. It's like I was genuinely surprised that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and all those other games that have come out recently didn't go multi-platform.
Right? Maybe they are.
No, because they're losing money, is what their thought is.
Yeah, they are. They probably are.
But it was like everybody's shocked by it, and I'm like, no, I was genuinely stunned that Final Fantasy Rebirth stayed on the PlayStation as long as it did.
I thought it was gonna be an Xbox for some fucking reason. It didn't get.
I did too. No, it went to PC. That's it. But then again, if you think about it, Microsoft's handling it. It may as well just be on PC.
Yeah, I don't think why are they saying multi? It's only honestly that fucking game can only run in 2 things.
I think my opinion is I have a feeling you're going to see a lot of Switch ports, but not Switch ports you think now. I'm talking the future Switch.
Oh yeah, because that Switch. I mean, I know it does black magic, but
you cannot condense that game down.
No,
and if you're gonna put Rebirth on the Switch, the Switch is gonna roll over and die.
It's gonna be. It's like, oh, what happened? I played the first chapter. That's it.
It's like, thank you for playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's only the first chapter. That's literally all we could load into a cart.
It coughs and dies. Like, oh no, Brandon, I think it killed my Switch.
Yeah. No, from what I'm hearing of the Switch 2 stuff, and I mean, nothing, we all don't know anything. So if anybody tells you anything about the Switch 2, it's like, you may as well just be like, does your uncle work at Nintendo? Because none of us know anything. But from what I've heard of the specs, they're apparently going to try and make it more comparable to modern consoles of this generation, not be a generation behind.
Right.
Which they kind of need to if they're going to get something like, Final Fantasy VII Remake, I think has no problems on a Switch 2 if they only went to PlayStation 4. I don't think that's a problem there.
Okay.
There's no way Rebirth is going to function on that thing, though. And that's not a knock on the game. It's just, it's so massive and it's so graphic intensive there's no way that fucker's gonna function.
Right. No, I gotcha.
Yeah. I don't want it to sound like it's like, oh, well, it's like, no, it ain't happening.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, Nier Automata somehow made it work. We still don't know how that one did and how many
That's
how
on
many
Switch?
versions. Yeah.
No.
Running very well, I've heard.
What the fuck? I say it's black magic, sirs.
Yeah, I don't know how many virgins were sacrificed for the development of that port.
Oh yeah. Jesus.
Because I mean, I honestly feel one of the games that's going to launch with that system is going to be an upgraded version of Tears of the Kingdom. Because the Switch, as good as it is, and that game is good, you can tell it's struggling to keep that thing going.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking insane.
So it's like if you want to kind of do a flex for the next generation, they kind of did it with Breath of the Wild with the transition to the Wii U to the Switch. So I have a feeling something similar is going to happen. And look, that game's got enough going on in it. It's like if you just add, it's like, well, we put a new hat on it, sold.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up when I pick up my Switch eventually. Don't even worry about it. I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll play it again.
Well.
So, yeah. Also on the Nintendo front, do you remember back in the 90s, us young kids back then, and you non-existent children listening now that were born in the 2000s?
2000s.
Yeah. There was a thing called the NES Championship Series or something, or World Championship,
Oh my
whatever.
god, yes.
Yeah. So they apparently are making a new version of this for the online generation. Like, you can play these little snippets of games and high scored and all that stuff, like, like you did in the arcade back in the day.
It's so dumb.
Hey, look, back in the day, it made total sense for them to do that because, that's what games were doing. It was high score, high score, high score. You didn't think about, like, that made complete sense. Why now? I will say, the collector's edition of that, the physical one, if I could find a copy, which I will never be able to, and I could find it cheap, I would honestly consider getting it because it's got some nice perks. But it's not enough for me to go, I need to kill people for it, which is about what I have to do to get a Nintendo exclusive anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that's going to be coming out, and apparently it's at select retailers, and Illy, don't you fret. One of those select retailers that'll have it, and I'm sure they'll have it on launch day, is Target.
I wish I was that today. I wish
I told you the thing about the Hot Wheels the other day, and you were just like, kill me.
Kill me now. Kill me now.
Yeah.
Kill me now.
Yeah, because I can totally see the Hot Wheels fans going nuts for a transforming diecast in scale Optimus Prime thing, and I'm like, what? Did I stroke out when I heard that?
I'm just gonna say there's 2 days that I hate in the week. One of them is Saturdays because nobody shows up, nobody gives a shit, and I have to do everyone's shit. And the other ones are Tuesdays. You know why, Brendan?
Hot Wheelers?
No, K-poppers.
Oh.
That's
the people watching.
No, Brandon. It's like fighting Jabba the Hutt times 10. If I'm in insanity, yes, laugh all you want. But the other day, I was like doing my business in the Lego area, which is my favorite area. Not gonna lie, it's away from all the fucking freakies. But I forget that there's crazy bitches on the other side. It's like, hey, where is like the tech person right now? I mean, it's close. It's just 8 a.m., ma'am. Like, we just got here. Like, literally, it's like, whoa, where's because I want my thing? I mean, oh my god, lady. And the guy, poor thing, did I tell you that he looks like, Sideshow Bob?
Oh, why did you do this to him? Because now I'm going to see him, it's just like, hello, Bob.
He looks like, everyone calls him Sideshow Bob. Really? We all call him like that?
I'm gonna ask him when I see him. I'm gonna ask him, hey, can you sing the HMS Pinafore? Can you just go right now?
Let's just not, because he's a sweet kid, but we all call him like that, and he doesn't know what we're talking about because he's a kid. Anyway,
that is that kid's fault because there's no excuse to not know Sideshow Bob.
Yo, his hair is exactly like it. Like, I remember that we were like, why? How is that even? How did he do it? And we have another coworker who's like, yeah, I don't know how he does it, but he does it very good. And I can't stop thinking about The Simpsons when I see him. So bad. Oh my god! But no,
Yeah.
for real, fuck Tuesdays. I hate Korean pop. I hate it.
I just imagine it's like the Amazons from Futurama, just less built and more like heavy set.
No, hombre. You have no idea.
We want Korean pop, not snoo Korean pop.
Look, you think that it's all cute little girls and such? You should have seen.
Oh no, I'm not saying they're like. I'm saying it's like they're like an Amazon, but it's like they don't have the muscle definition. Is what I'm saying.
They're just fat.
Like, yes.
They're just fucking fat. I'm sorry for fat shaming, but it's like, ladies, please. What the fuck? I think the worst one was when the Taylor Swift album came out. I was there, man. I went to that.
I just can't. I just remember the one you told me about, like how many guys came in to buy that. It's like their girlfriends or their wives are like, "Hey, go buy me the new Taylor Swift," and the guy's like, "I got no idea what I'm doing here." Or they're secretly fans and they just don't want to admit it.
No, well, there was one that was a fan, and God bless, I didn't get it. It was my other coworker, the K guy, and he was like, there was this guy that just started talking about Taylor Swift, and he didn't shut up about it, and he kept talking and talking. And I was like calling somebody in the radio for like, please, somebody help me from tech because I don't want to deal with this asshole anymore. And I was like, I heard you in the radio that you needed somebody from electronics, but I didn't pay attention. I was like doing my thing. And yeah, no, apparently he gave him a whole thing. I mean, yeah, they exist. I don't doubt that there's guys that exist that they like that kind of music, but I don't know, man. I heard it. I've been hearing the fucking album because they're putting it for an hour after noon, and
yeah, because it's basic white girl music. Of course they're gonna play it.
It's disgusting.
That's Target's demo.
I fucking hate Taylor Swift. I didn't think I was gonna hate her. I was like, well, let's hear her, and then it's like,
imagine me. I don't know anything different. It's like, God, this stuff sounds so banal and so boring. Like I remember working there, and I was like, man, this shit is just so bland. It's like, who put Muzak on? And I think you said, it's like, that's Taylor Swift. And I'm like, this is the idol of the generation? What the fucking hell?
Have you seen the girls hearing the fucking albums crying in their fucking car, like, snotting and shit?
Do I look like I would look at those things? Like, you give a lot of credit to
me. I love seeing those people that are just fucking insane.
Like you're sitting here thinking, oh, Brandon's checking social media for those things. Like, no, I'm looking at like bodega cats on my fucking feed. Like, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute too.
Yeah, I'm glad. No, but they show up on my feed, and because I have a lot of people that make fun of people, and I love it. I'm all for it. So,
like, keep in mind, most of my feed is either like the bodega cats, like I said, cat videos, or random wrestling shit that happens.
Which
also the occasional game trailer.
Yeah, no, my feed is very healthy, full of lol cows and people making fun of people. And cats, of course. We all have cats. If you don't have cats on the internet, it's not the internet, to be perfectly honest. So
like that one video I showed you earlier of like the crazy wrestling thing where it's like they both missed and dodged it. It's like Matrix style shit going on.
That was like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon kind of shit there.
By the way, we kind of have to talk briefly for this.
Yes, I know what you're going to talk about.
I know. Yeah. So, I know I'm going to excited to set the stage for this. So, AEW is doing this whole storyline where it's basically corporate versus like the working man. Just summing that up, okay? So they get their everyman people of FTR, Eddie Kingston, and Bryan Danielson. Makes sense. If you know these guys, or look them up, you see them.
I love my FTR guys. I love it.
Yeah. Kingston gets injured at a New Japan event, and they kind of make a thing out of it, and he had a legitimate injury, all right? So then everybody's like, oh, well, we're going to show you who the new guy is tonight. And it's like, oh, okay. And so I kind of watched the ending match just because I was like, well, who the hell are they going to bring? And my honest opinion was like, it's probably going to be Daniel Garcia. Not bad, but it was like, it fits with them, but I wasn't really excited by it. It wasn't like that, oh, boy moment that, you want. And we're watching the finale, and then all of a sudden, like, some familiar theme songs played. It was like, no.
I remember you screaming, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that legitimately surprised me. So, the guy they got is Darby Allin, which, if you know wrestling, okay, you already know who that is. For layman's, I'm going to explain what happened to him in the last 3 months.
Please do, for the love of God, please
do. He works with Sting on his retirement match, puts himself through a plate glass from a ladder.
Yes.
Like, he dive bombs off of this willingly. Okay? He was going to go climb Mount Everest. All right?
Uh-huh.
Problem is, Jay White stepped on his foot and broke it, so he couldn't go to Everest. So what does he do instead? All the money he was going to raise for Everest, he still did, but he gave it, and he was going to give it to Tony Hawk's Birdhouse Foundation, and he made a vignette for it, and then he's like, hey, Tony, why don't you do this stunt? And so Tony Hawk's doing, like, vert transfers off his broken foot, because, you know, Darby's psychotic like this.
Right.
I think before he did all that stuff, he was bored at home and just took his car and just ran it over a ramp and just, like, barely missed hitting his own home.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And then, in the last 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, the guy is just walking along, minding his own business in fucking New York City, gets hit by a bus.
That man. He almost
Gets
eats
up.
the guy the fuck out.
Gets up, pretty much scrubs himself off, probably gets back on his skateboard, and shows up for Dynamite Wednesday and is going to be now in this Anarchy in the Arena situation. Mind you, there's a guy who shattered his ankle almost 8 months ago now, and he's still on the mend. This guy literally gets hit by a bus. All this shit happens, and he's like, okay, well, I'll go to the Anarchy thing.
He doesn't give a shit. I love him. It's more of a wow. I thought that he was hurt because I remember when
Rocket God said it best. Damn.
yeah, that it is. I honestly thought that he was like off because everyone that gets hurt on wrestling, they take off a time. It's like, well, it's doable. It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah, and Darby Allin's just like, oh, bus hit me. I'm gonna go fight in an arena match now.
Yeah, like I remember he told me like, yeah, he got hit by a bus. I mean, what? Truck Chen got him? What the fuck? It's like, that's fine. He's good for anything. It doesn't matter.
I'm kind of convinced that we need to study him, not because of like, you know, like durability. It's more, it's like, I am like now 99% convinced that man is Wolverine in real world. Like, bone claws out of that man's hands at this point would not shock me.
He has to have a fucking quirk, a mutation or something, because that is not normal. That kid is not normal.
Like, people want to study, like, people that go through seat concussions, like CTE syndrome. We need to just, like, I hope Darby has it his will that he donates his body to science or something, because whatever he has, like, human evolution could step up considerably.
Oh my god. Wow.
Well, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong, but yeah, that guy's a trip.
And he's still going to try and climb Everest next year, by the way.
Please don't. He needs to watch that movie. We're talking about that, like Brendan. He needs to see Everest. Yeah, he needs to watch Everest. And if he has a guy called Doug in his team, he needs to get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
I feel like at this point, that guy would be like, yeah, I'll get 4 people named Doug just to prove you wrong.
Oh my god, that's like... Damn it, Doug, the movie.
So I still remember from the Expanse show, or the books, like there was a character called Amos, and something happened on a planet Earth or something, and everybody's like, oh my god, is Amos all right? And Holden said something to the effect of, I watched an entire planet try to kill that man, and he survived. I am not worried. Amos is probably the last person on the planet we should be worried about. He's going to come out fine. That's Darby Allin.
Like, he's fucking fine. Why are you worried?
Yeah, I think the exact words were, a whole planet dropped on his ass and he's fine, so we'll worry about him later.
That's cute. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's like, that card is getting stacked to the point where it's like, if your parents weren't here, and you have to work Monday now, I know that now. Yeah. If your parents weren't here, I'd be like, I know they're showing this at the movie theater. I will plunk down money for this event because this thing looks like this is going to be a spectacle.
They're going to be in the theater and they're going to show it on movie theaters?
Sometimes they do. I know they show them sometimes at main events and like sports bars, stuff like that. But it's like one of those things where it's like, I would go. I'd be like, we're going. Pack your shit up. I don't have to work tomorrow. Let's go.
It'd be really funny. I would go still. And the other day,
I know.
Like, well, movie. Okay, well, it ended like at 3. Well, okay, I can go have breakfast and then go to work, I guess.
Can we stop at Mickey D's, get some food on the way?
Yeah, that'd be great. Shows up with my big ass fucking coffee. Like, this is what you got, maybe.
Yeah. So by the way, for those of you that don't follow wrestling, this Anarchy in Arena thing, the last one they did was so fucking crazy because they had a musical theme song playing to this, and the only way it stopped was somebody walking up to the singer of the band and literally punching him to stop. That's how crazy this last event went.
Damn.
You remember that one? The one they were playing Wild Thing, and the guy just kept singing, and then like one of the guys from the other team just went up and like punched him, and they just stopped playing, and then they moved on with their lives.
God damn. I don't remember,
You-
but
yeah.
I remember. Like,
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I remember.
Yeah, and it's like these are events that's like, you remember those hardcore matches you saw back in the 90s? This is like that on steroids. Like, we're not talking light shit here.
Right.
So we have that. We have Osprey is going to fight for a championship and probably win it. Swerve's fighting Christian Cage, so you know that's going to be something interesting out of that one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and then the Mercedes Monet girl's going to do whatever. Don't fucking care. But yeah, it's like most of the cards stacked pretty damn good.
Right.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like I feel like I'm going to miss it if I don't. And then it's like, realistically, what's going to happen is me sitting here that night, like, checking things like, the stream stat, I got to check it again. The stream stat, like, every 5 seconds, like, but I saw 2 seconds of it.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen, to be brutally honest. Honestly, there is a possibility that we can watch a bit of it because my parents are going to leave early. Some early rest.
I just figure if nothing else, like, Monday night or something like that, we got time, we'll just fire it up.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, but no, it's like, I didn't explain the Darby Allin thing because I just find that fascinating. Like, the dude could have the guy could, like, literally take a missile to the face and walk away. Like, that joke from, what was it, The Last Jedi, where they just unleash an entire battalion of, like, AT-ATs at Luke Skywalker, and he just walks up and brushes his shoulder, like, what's next? That's him.
Yeah. I received a message from the Target thing, and I'm gonna die next week.
Why? What happened?
K-pop prices are going 20% off. I'm gonna have a lot of fat bitches there again. I don't want that. I don't want this week. Well, I'm not
I have to play that again. Okay, anyway.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, no, I was checking the stream on my phone and it's like that show.
Yeah, that's gotta suck.
Double. I wish it was that. Anyway, boy howdy. What else is going on?
Okay. Continuing with our theme tonight. King of the Hill. That is going to be coming back also.
TV is porking, sleeping.
Yeah, I can hear her.
The little chickie.
Yeah. Wow. She's really going nuts there.
Yeah. She did.
Yeah.
Anyway, King of the Hill.
Yeah. King of the Hill, they were already kind of announcing a redo of that one, but it's not a rehash per se. It's actually going to be a continuation, it sounds like. Because, first off, the woman that voiced Bobby for the longest time, Pamela Alden, she has a new movie coming out, too. I didn't know that.
Oh, this
like she directed a movie. I forget what it's called, but I heard it the other day. Anyway, she revealed some information about it. There will be a time jump involved in this new show.
Okay.
And how do we know that? Bobby is going to be 21 years old and working in a restaurant in Dallas, like as a chef.
Which it makes total sense.
Oh, it does.
It makes total sense because the kid was like a foodie.
But here's the thing. I'm really happy with this because, okay, like X-Men 97, I didn't expect anything out of that one, but this one I was like, King of the Hill always kind of aged their characters very subtly. Like, they were always kind of very slowly aging them.
Right.
And this makes me happy because when the show went off the air, I was like, okay, that sucks. And then I heard they were talking about doing a revival of it. I'm like, I really hope they just don't do more of the same because they have a real opportunity. Because the most interesting thing that I always thought about after seeing the show was like, I wonder what so-and-so in that show was up to. Like, what would they be doing today or stuff like that? And it sounds like we're going to get that. Because, like, Bobby being 21 opens up a lot of plot doors. And also, I feel like we're going to find out something. I have a feeling Hank and Peggy are going to be dealing with Luann's kid. Like, I always kind of had this thought in the back of my mind that it's like, well, they killed them off, so maybe it'll be like, they have a new kid they're raising like they did with Luann, and it sort of like stays the same as Bobby moved on.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of open doors now with that time jump in play, and I really am. The more I hear about this, also the creators are apparently back on board. Like Greg Daniels and Mike Judge are going to be involved in the show also. So,
Excuse me.
well, I mean, Mike Judge has to be. He voices Hank. Now that I think about it.
Well, looking forward for that. Let's see how that goes. Do they
No,
have like
and
a date when it's coming?
I heard 2025, which makes sense.
Oh,
That
okay.
tracks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You'll probably see something at Comic-Con maybe a little later. The one dark horse I did not expect this week, though, was a Married with Children animated series coming out.
Yeah, you showed me that. It's like, why? Honestly, why?
Yeah, it's like, look, I love Married with Children. I thought it was a great show when I was younger, and I loved a lot of the jokes and all that. It was very chauvinistic.
Yeah.
But I was like, did we really need to continue? Like, give them credit where credit's due. They're at least making it animated because they don't want to, like, they're one of the ones that's like, okay, you guys just want more of the same. We are not gonna fucking do anything different on this.
It's just why.
Also, Christina Applegate has MS, so it's a lot easier for her to do acting on voice as opposed to physical.
MS?
Multiple sclerosis.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Apparently, a couple of shows she did last, she had a real struggle with kind of keeping pace with them because it was really hitting her hard.
That sucks.
Yeah. And Peggy is Leela on Futurama, so you already got that
He already
covered
has
there.
a voice acting thing. Yeah.
Ed O'Neill is just like, it's a paycheck, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dead to Me, that's right, Rock, thanks. I knew it was some show like that. I never watched that one, but I saw the thing about that.
Was it?
What?
Okay. Cool.
Jinx. But no, it's like, I saw the trailer and I'm like, okay. Like, the bit with the mugger was kind of funny. I'm not going to lie. I laughed at that one, but the rest of it I was kind of like, did we need to do this? Well, if it's on and I got nothing else, I guess I'll watch it.
One of those shows that you're going to have on if there's nothing better to watch.
I guess. It's more, it's like, I think it's like Married with Children canceled. It's like, it was on the air? I didn't even know it was on the air.
No. I have my... I mean, I prefer my silly little shows that are silly from silly little people, and it's a lot more sillier.
Like, I will say this, Married with Children, when it was at its best, was when it was incredibly stupid. Like, it's just like, they just went into a whole different dimension of insanity.
I enjoyed that one when I was a kid, honestly, even though
I did
for
too.
Kids. It's like,
no, it was not.
This show was not for kids, but I was watching it because it was dumb and stupid.
I also love that. I think there was an episode where it was like Al has like a kid that's working at a store with him at the shoe store, and he's got his shit together. Like, he's got his life on track. And then the end of the episode, he meets his girlfriend. It's the exact clone of his wife. And then he says, like, I'm just going to get a job full time somewhere and I'm going to marry her. She's already pregnant. And Al literally had his face, and I think they did the whole thing like, no! Like, just watched the man's dreams shatter again.
Oh my god, it's like rewatching it happening all over.
Yeah, that was the joke. It was so funny.
Oh god.
Yeah. But okay, sure. Hey, people need jobs. This is fine, I guess.
That's
yeah, there were a lot of good episodes.
Yeah, I mean, a good way to say it, like, people need jobs, definitely.
Well, it's like, by the way, if you want to watch a stupid movie and you have Hulu, cannot recommend enough Hot Shots. Like, I found that on there last week, and me and Illy just sat down and watched it. It's like, this is so dumb. It is great.
I miss the stupid shit, because it's like stupid, silly things.
It's like Naked Gun insanity levels.
Yeah, I love it. I enjoy more of the second one, but the first one it's just precious.
Also, what got renewed for another season was that Conan, what was it? I forget that Conan Needs to Leave or something like that, like the travel show, which is quite possibly one of the most demented documentaries, as only Conan can do.
I was watching, it's like, my god, this is so cringy, I can't stand it. But that's me. That's not my style of fun.
I think the smartest thing they did was they got Werner Herzog to do the introduction. It's like, it sets the tone so perfectly.
Yeah, but you watch it if you want. I was like cringing hard.
Oh, I thought it was great.
Yeah, it's your style.
Like, what was it? What was the one? They had like the guy with him that was like so pompous.
Oh my god, I want to put it.
Yeah.
Like, the guy that it was like, it's called flamenco. It's not called flamenco. That's what he was calling, flamenco. It's like, no, it's flamenco. It's like, no, flamenco. That's how it says, hijo de la
And they're
chica.
getting people from the actual country to do it. It's like, no, it's flamenco.
word. How do you say flamenco? It's like, you see, it's flamenco. It's like, no, it's flamenco. I have a headache thinking about it. Jesus.
Yeah, it's but no, that one definitely looking forward to more of that insanity because, hey, Conan, whether you like it or not, the dude's smart as a tack, but he is quite possibly one of the dumbest comedians in the planet, and I mean that with all due respect.
Oh yeah, he is out there. So,
but if you haven't noticed by the thread of everything we've talked about tonight, I'm not trying to hit this home too hard, but have you noticed that we really haven't announced anything new?
No, there's nothing new. It's all rehashes.
So, Hideki Anno was right.
Oh, yeah. Full fucking circle right there, my friend.
And, the thing is, I get it to an extent. Like, I get that to an extent, but I find myself agreeing. Like, okay, I announced all these things, and look, some of them I'm excited for. I'm not going to deny that, except for Married with Children. I just don't know why that's happening, except for profit. Hey, whatever. But it's going to be kind of scary when we get to a point where it's like, so what new thing are we doing? Because, like, I saw, kind of to round this up again, there's a new Assassin's Creed coming out, and everybody's like, oh, this looks so good. I'm like, it looks like every Ubisoft game I've played for the last 5 years.
Right.
I don't mean that as a compliment. I mean that as an insult, actually.
You told me, like, hey, did you watch the trailer? And I did not. I did not. So.
You missed nothing. You know what they put in there?
What?
A Black Samurai.
Well, I saw that.
Because diversity. Let's not worry about, time streams or anything. Let's not worry about history or anything.
There is supposed. I don't know. The internet says things. I don't condone the internet. Let's just be fair, okay? I know that we're an ad, so I can say whatever the fuck I want, unless you have a subscription.
I don't
care. But to be perfectly honest, they say that there was some black dude in Japan being a samurai.
I don't doubt it. No, statistically, it's not impossible, but it's like it's like, well, we found the one guy. It's like, guys, we played Ghost of Tsushima. You don't need to impress us. Just do that, but, just kind of follow that line.
I think the best thing that I heard was, like, oh, it's just that you're being racist because you don't like... No, it's not that. It's just that we're kind of tired of this. That's all. That's all. Honestly. And then
I'm not against, like, people being in there and all that stuff, but it's like, when it comes to, like, historical... yes, there were some black samurais. I'm not saying they're not. But it's like, it feels like a real opportunity to, like, scapegoat something. Like, we were talking earlier, and yeah, I'm going to get into this a little bit, about Target no longer doing the Pride thing for the merchandise.
Yeah, oh my god, I survived that.
Yeah, and in some ways, I'm disappointed because it's like, we should bring awareness up of it, and I am all for that. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, well... that's one less holiday. That's one less important thing that'll be marketed as a corporate consumerism thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's not the end of the world there.
All of us, when they canceled the thing, we all got, like, pins for Pride and such. That's what we did. Like, we all dressed up in our best and put it, like, pins and shirts.
I encourage that. Even if you guys want to do that this year, I'll go a lockstep with you.
Hell yeah. So it's that kind of stuff, but it's all because of fucking delicate.
It's all because, oh, please, won't you think of the children? Even though they're not thinking of the children at all.
No, I mean, there was like, last year's thing was kind of weird, but whatever.
Well, it's like, I can totally see somebody like, my child's not gonna play with that. It has a rainbow on it, sir. That's a My Little Pony box, and it's for girls, and your daughter wanted to buy that. It still has a rainbow on it, so it's gay.
Gay kids do like ponies, sir. Anyway, Rockagall is asking, sorry, got on the ad, but the samurai is based off the somebody like Jasuke. Sorry, this question is late. Yeah, it's okay. That's the samurai that I was talking about, Brandon. That there was actually a dude that was that.
It's just like, I'm more of on the gameplay side, like, I don't care. It's just, I played this game already. It was called Ghost of Tsushima.
Lol.
And the thing is, you had to choose, do you want to do samurai or you want to do ninja? You want to do both. And me, liking variety, was like, I'll do both.
To be perfectly honest, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's more. Assassin's Creed for me. It's like after Valhalla, where it was like I'm 4 hours into this and I haven't even cracked past chapter 1. Fuck this. I'm not spending my life on this game.
I feel like Ben Affleck in the interview for Batman v Superman, where he's just sitting looking at nothing aimlessly. That's how I am right now with Assassin's Creed. I don't care. I just want to move on with my life. It's. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just letting you go.
Sorry, it's not a long rant. Honestly, the last good game that I played was the one with George Washington. What was that one?
3.
That was it.
I would argue that one was okay. I would actually say Syndicate was the last good Assassin's Creed game.
No, I'm saying that was the last one that I played.
Okay.
Me.
Look, the best Assassin's Creed game still to this day is Brotherhood. I'm sorry.
Which one is it?
Because that was the one where it was like an Ezio one, but what the difference was, you could call minions, and it's like you were kind of like SimCity in the city of Rome.
It's just that Ezio was so good.
Yeah,
Ezio
but it was also
so
it was like you had to like what was it? I think the Templars were like taking over the city of wherever. I think it was Rome. Not 100% sure there, but you had to literally SimCity. Like you spent money and you would rebuild stuff and you would get perks, and then it's like you would get assassins. So it's like you would just be walking by and just point, and all of a sudden like a platoon of assassins would drop down and kill 5 people, and you're just walking away like I got some popcorn, yum.
Yeah, you had it.
So it was like a real power trip situation.
Well, I didn't play that one, but I imagine it was good. So.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I would even say, what was it? Assassin's Creed Revelations for story was interesting.
Oh, which
that was the one where Desmond was stuck in the Animus and he was kind of reliving shit from Ezio's last days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one wasn't bad. I kind of enjoyed that one. And Origins started out interesting, but I just got so bored. The problem is, open world stuff got bigger, and it's like they became so involved with these side quests. They're like, I just want to finish the game, but if I don't do these things, I don't get the perks that make life easier at the end.
Oh, I forget that there was a movie. Wow, my brain just remembered.
Michael Fassbender.
Oh God, where is Fassbender, by the way? Where is he now? What is he doing?
I'm sure he's cooking something. Don't you worry about him.
He's better be cooking something good. Maybe a Magneto. I don't know. I'd like him as Magneto.
So I think the rumor I heard going around recently was like I think Henry Cavill's been confirmed for like the Marvel Universe, and there's rumors going around he's going to be Doom. And I'm not sure how I feel about that in a good or a bad way. It's like it sounds great on paper, but at the same time, I'm like he's too goody looking.
Oh, he's so pretty. No, how dare you? No.
Actually, no. You know what?
Wow.
Now I'm on board because I forgot the thing about Doom was he's so vain that he has to cover himself in armor. So it's like the pretty boy face.
Cierto.
Okay, you know what? No, I resaid that. I'm in if that's the case. I'm in. I didn't think. I've completely forgot about that. I was like,
wait.
Oh.
Oh
what?
God. Nothing. I'm just gonna go pick up the mop. I guess.
Okay.
Just like, yeah, I forget because, well, you know, I don't know what to expect from this fucking Fantastic Four things, and I know that just because it's Doom, he doesn't have to be per se in that one, even though that it's
it could be a Doom bot.
It's So let's see.
I think because the whole Kang thing fell apart on them, which it sucks. I have a feeling they're pivoting to Doom, which makes the most sense because it's like, who's the next big bad you can think of?
Doom.
Yeah. Like, when you think of the Marvel top tier, it's like, honestly, you could make Red Skull. Red Skull's got enough cred that you could actually make him that, but
again?
I feel like they don't want to. Not again, because he only had one movie.
No, but I think, like, they got tired of him. That's one, in my opinion.
I have a feeling also they don't want to imitate real life too much at the moment. I think that's a strong possibility.
Yeah, that's a good point. No, go Cookie. as a for now, I'm cool with the Cookie. And well, Doom can be a very evil son of a bitch.
Doom can be a very evil SOB, but also another rumor going around is the casting of what they're doing the X-Men eventually. And the guy, I can't pronounce his name, so I'm just gonna drop his Moff Gideon.
Oh, okay. Giancarlo Esposito.
Yes, thank you. That's a lot off the tongue, isn't it?
No, it's just Italiano and everything. It's Giancarlo
Yeah.
Esposito.
Okay. He wants to play Professor X, which when you think about it at first, you're like, no, but then Professor X can be kind of a dick, and it's like, okay, I can get behind that because you want to see him as Magneto. I get that.
No, I don't want to see him as Magneto.
I'm totally down with him being Xavier because Xavier can be a real prick when he applies himself.
He is. He is. I mean, okay, I'm cool with what we had for years and years, but
Oh, Patrick Stewart? Yeah, I mean,
Patrick
duh, it was
Stewart.
right there.
Patrick Stewart was great, but yeah,
If there was ever like destined casting, I don't know what else there could have been.
yeah. So I don't know.
But no, I'm down. I'm down with that. I honestly even feel you're gonna think I'm crazy when I say this.
Oh, I already think you're crazy, love.
Yeah.
This is not a surprise for me.
I think Keanu Reeves could do a Wolverine still.
What?
Keanu Reeves.
Why? Well,
Okay, let's dial it back here. Wolverine has been established as. Okay, your sigh blew out my ears. Thank you.
sorry. Uh-huh.
Wolverine has been established to be older than pretty much everybody in the entire Marvel universe at this point. He fought with Captain America in his 20s. Keanu Reeves doesn't age, and he's Canadian.
Hey.
And a lot of the stuff that Marvel does anyway is CG heavy.
I don't want him as Wolverine. I don't know.
I'm not against it.
He's. Okay. Okay. Because
I feel like they could get somebody better. Don't get me wrong there.
there's got to be somebody else out there where we're not thinking, or maybe
Well,
there's somebody yeah.
I know who would be perfect for it, and he has the look already.
Oh.
Carl Urban.
Oh my God, that's Mr. Comic Book right there.
He's a huge nerd.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, if Henry Cavill is Mr. Fantasy, whatever fuck, because I don't know what the fuck he is.
Hey,
Carl Urban is Mr. Comic Book guy.
Not many people can say they have a Judge Dredd helmet laying around their house.
And I always think about him as like, you said Colonel Urban, and I imagine in, like that scene where he smiles with his fucking fucked up face full of blood. Me, yes,
Yeah, no, he could. And hell, if you wanted to, he'd be a great successor to Liev Schreiber or Sabretooth if they wanted to go that route too. Like, it can go either way.
Either one is good.
Yeah, you got your pick of the litter there.
Yeah, just throw him somewhere there.
Like, I've really been trying to rack my brain of who would be able to play Wolverine that would be short enough realistically, but we're probably not going to get that, and I'm fine with it. It doesn't need to be, like, exact.
I mean, well, yeah, because Hugh Jackman was kind of tall, right?
Yeah.
So...
But it's like, I'm trying to think of who would be able to play that, and it's like, I have a real hard time coming up with somebody.
How fucking long he's playing this shit? This man, how long has he been playing fucking Wolverine?
Well, also at the same time, I'm pretty sure he just came back for the paycheck. I really hope they don't just drop him into the it's a multiverse thing. They've played with it before, so have fun with it, I guess. But it's like, I kind of want some new blood for Wolverine because they need it.
They need it. I'm cool. I'll be.
They need a new blood for a lot of X-Men, actually.
Yeah. If they rebooted all those, like, I'd be okay. I kind of want to see it.
They kind of have to.
Like, I kind of want to see actually a good Rogue. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're not gonna like who they have rumored then.
Fuck.
Because I heard a rumor and it's not. I was like, I will flip a table if that happens.
My fucking head is bursting. What?
Miley Cyrus.
Ay, no, chinguen a toda su puta madre, ya me voy. No, ya me voy. That's it. That's it. Why do you have to shit on my things? Why do you have to shit on my things? You thought that you were gonna shit.
Wow, okay.
No. It's not that I'm angry at you. It's more of a, why do you think that's a fun thing? Like,
oh, I was not happy about it in the slightest when I heard that. I'm like, no, keep her far away from everything.
Oh my God. She's who was it that? Who was the other bitch that was like an actress and singer? Rihanna. Did we not learn about that? Oh, wait. Why so far? Fucking Lady Gaga. Fucking she can't do shit.
Don't give him ideas.
Lady Gaga, go fuck yourself.
Don't give him ideas. No, I meant about casting her. I mean that.
Gosh, you should. I kind of. That's the thing. The Joker movie. I was looking forward for a second one, and then so like, hey, guys, gonna be okay. Whatever. It's like I already know this is gonna be bad. It's like
I honestly thought the first one ended where it needed to end. It's like we don't need a sequel, and they were like, "Oh, we're not going to do sequel." And then WB just dropped a dump truck of money in front of Joaquin Phoenix's house, and I guess they're like, "Well, I gotta buy another swimming pool, I guess."
yeah. Also, Joaquin Phoenix doesn't care though. You know.
That's a good point. He really doesn't.
Because,
You're right.
Yeah, because I saw that. I have that movie, the Beau is Afraid thing. Believe me, he did things that is like, wow. I think they only gave him $2 for that movie, and he still did it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
I mean, Cillian Murphy is another one if you think about it. Actually, he'd be a great Cyclops now that I think about it.
no,
You know,
no,
he's skinny enough. I feel like he could kind of carry that.
no. He needs to be a fucking full of self prick.
I don't know about prick. Well, he's.
I don't know.
Look, the world fucked with Cyclops if you think about it. Like, you don't get to where he's at without some trauma. Okay, you gotta show like day 1 employee photo after, then get to day 50.
It's just that I can't see him as Killian. You know what I mean? It's like he's like skinny and such, but I don't know. Although, well, I saw Sunshine, and he kind of does that kind of thing. Now that I think about it, like he has that team lead kind of thing. Does that make sense? Like he
Yes.
does. You know what? Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Damn you, he got me.
He got me
again.
because I forget that he did other movies. He does rock a redhead. That's just gonna say that.
Yeah,
He's kind of redhead, right? I think. Is he?
I guess. You would probably pay more attention than I would.
I'm talking about Cyclops, though. Is he?
Yeah, he is a redhead. He's a ginger.
That's what I was saying. Like, Jake, he killed
The one
rock.
The one thing that baffled me about Cable
Hmm.
is, okay, father's a redhead, mom's a redhead.
Mm-hmm.
He's platinum silver.
Love. Remember, he is old.
Even when he was younger, he had that problem.
Really? I thought.
Well, depending on which version of Cable, because there's like 3 of them floating around.
Excuse me. Okay.
Yeah, no, trust me, I've
Mutant powers. There you go.
yeah, I guess Technovirus got over him. I guess I don't know.
I just say that like that. Mutant powers. I don't know.
It's more. It's just like I saw that. I'm like,
Eh.
maybe the clone mom did it. Okay, maybe Sinister was doing something there. I don't know. I could see that.
That's a bad cocktail right there. If it's a clone.
Look, I don't know what the hell. That kid's conception was just bananas.
Yeah, that whole love triangle thing, cube was just fun to watch. It's
I feel I think it's like a 3D love triangle of chess.
Yeah, I was like looking at. They literally did the whole Spanish gas meme.
Because there are alternate realities where Gene and Scott have a kid, and that kid crossed over to our timeline, and it gets really wacky at points, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, okay, I get you're going for the soap opera angle, but damn, guys, it's just like...
Love, it's called comics. You can do whatever in comics.
No, X-Men at the end of the day is really honestly a soap opera, and I feel like they got like, no, Yellow Pages are coma dreams.
What? Okay, Brent.
Remember The Simpsons where they had Homer or Moe as a guy and he thought he was getting fired, and it's like, no, these are notes. That's a coma dream. That was happening in your coma.
Oh. Okay.
So, I don't know, but yeah, definitely... If they were smart, like I feel like the next season or the season after, they just write an episode where the X-Men are actually a telenovela. Like they do all the tropes.
Watched it or what? I told you, like, this is a telenovela. I don't know.
Yeah, no. But I'm talking like the crazy angles and the and all that stuff. Like lean into it.
They literally did that. They literally did that when Scott is like with the other girl in the mental thing, and she shows up like, oh, "You were with the clone." It was literally. It's like, oh my god, they actually did it.
Well, the only thing that I think they didn't do was the cutting angles, laughing zoom in. That's the only thing they didn't do.
They should have done it. It would have been awesome.
Honestly, they had a perfect character to do that with, because Sinister is glam as fuck. You could have made that work.
Oh my god. I hated Sinister in this shit, but it was good. I never seen him in action, so it was
Sinister is quite possibly the most. He's like the Rocky Horror Picture Show if you actually gave him superpowers and a supervillain personality. Like, that is legitimately what happened.
Oh my god. No, I can't.
Like, when you think, because he's so flamboyant and he's so over the top at times.
He's a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Ugh, I get to say it all.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked. Like, what was it in the comics at one point? Like, he got caught with something. He's like, "Oh, fiddle faddle fuck sticks," was the exact quote he said.
Aw, sadly, Tim Curry can't come back because he.
Oh, I wish, because that would be like perfect casting. Honestly, they dodged a bullet in the 90s because Tim Curry was doing animation voiceover in the 90s. Could you imagine, like, him as Mr. Sinister, like, just glamming it over the top?
Hell yeah, you did say Fern Gully? I just picture him with that voice. Oh my god, that singing and everything. Yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah, but that is like he can actually get dark humored about it.
Yeah, he does. He is all about dark humor.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
All right. Well, I think we're wrapping up towards. We started a little early tonight, so we're approaching our 2-hour mark here. So, we have until Wednesday to broadcast. Next week we will not be having the half-ass show. We have some plans off the air, so we will be off. We'll be back the following week. However, probably I'll bet you money next week every news on the planet is about to drop.
Of course, it's gonna happen.
So
everyone's gonna be there.
Expect a very hectic, jam-packed next half-ass show. I'm just making peace with. I'm gonna be sitting there. It's like I could have had a show this week, but no.
I mean, I was kind of teasing the idea, but we can talk about it after the show. That we may do it, but maybe later. I don't know.
Depends on how much energy we got, because that family stuff can take a lot out of us.
Well, I don't know if they want to go all over the place, which is not gonna happen. Yeah.
Like I said this off the air, but it's like I'm not expecting anything. I'm expecting the exact opposite. Like, your father's like, let's go to NASA, and we're gonna wind up at a Lego store buying a Lego jet space shuttle.
Yes.
Like that's my range of spectrum.
What was it that you say? If we ended up in a Chuck E. Cheese, I'm gonna kill you. I mean, that's fine.
Yes.
We will.
Because the only way you can survive Chuck E. Cheese, I learned this firsthand from other family members.
Beer.
Yeah, and I don't drink.
You're gonna start, baby.
No, if that happens, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna go to work. Brandon, it's Sunday. I'm going to work.
Let me tell you that we can't go to a Chuck E. Cheese. Like, we legit can't unless we have a kid with us, and that's a baby. So no, we can't go to a little.
Never underestimate a family.
Never underestimate my father. Gotcha. Copy that.
No, that happens. I'm like, oh, I gotta drop you guys off. They call me over to work. They have they call me for overtime. What do you mean? You're off today? Yeah, there's a really big order. They need my help.
Also, Chuck E. Cheese pizza sucks ass. It's like,
I can totally hear my manager like, so why did the store open at Sunday at 3:45 in the afternoon? Well, it didn't open. I just disarmed the alarm.
Yeah, he was there, just like, get away, I'm not open, I'm just here hiding. Oh my god.
It's not that far away.
Yeah, Brandon, you're coming with us. They're alive, you're coming with us. I'll apply the RoboCop logic. Somebody's gonna drive us, and you're gonna be the one.
I can come pick you guys up when you're ready, just let me know.
No. Anyway, let's finish this then.
So anyway, do you got anything planned up until Wednesday? I'm guessing no.
Probably not. I would like to do an art stream, but I got something called cleaning the house. So,
yeah, I'm starting that tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a whole fucking.
Well, the problem is when you have family coming in, you have to wait till like the absolute last minute, because it's like you clean, you're gonna be cleaning again in 2 days, so. Yeah. It's like, break our backs now or do a 48-hour blitz. It's like, either way, we're fucked.
We're fucked. Yeah, and the good thing is that the days prior I don't work, or that's what
Yeah.
it says on my schedule. So
Yeah.
we shall see.
I might try and stream some of the Akuma when it comes out. I might try and do that. No promises.
What is that? Oh,
That'll be Tuesday.
okay.
But I might be realistically Wednesday because I would like to kind of get some time to play with them and all that before I go on the air.
Well, Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
But that's going to be all for all right now. Do stay tuned to our YouTube channel. At some point, we'll have the next episode of Illy Watches Movies coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming by the end of the week, but I'm not trying to put pressure on. I'm really not. I'm just guessing on how you work.
He is putting pressure on me. It's not gonna be the greatest thing ever. I just am gonna put it like out here again. I am not like doing like Oscar-winning shit.
It's also the second episode you're doing. You're going to get better after every episode. So, it is what it is.
It's honestly just me rambling about movies. It should be called Rambling Man or Rambling Woman.
I told you should have called it Moving Pictures, but you didn't want to get in trouble with Rush, so I get it.
Yeah, no, I don't want that. I don't want to get more. That's kind of why Illy does X. Anyway.
But, so that'll about do it for us. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Once again, thank you to everybody that stopped by. Rockagoth, thanks for hanging out with us also. If you're not following her, do give her a follow. And once more, I said at the top of the show, I'll hear it again. You really did a hell of a job with the mental health awareness thing. Congratulations. Thank you for everything you did with that. And tip of the hat, you really raised a lot of money for a good cause. So once more, congratulations on that.
Yep.
If you guys like what you heard, please consider subscribing on YouTube, giving us a follow on Twitch if you find it on there. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. We'll be here and there. We'll always be on the socials. And let's see here. Oops, I didn't mean to push that. I just did. Let's see if we got anybody we can raid here real quick. I don't know. You know what? In honor of Ed Rock doing all the stuff she did, we're gonna raid into I Am Fury TK. They do a Tekken, so we're gonna just drop into a Tekken stream.
Okay.
All right. Thanks everybody for listening, and we hope you guys have a good holiday. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Starting the raid now.
Take care and such. I'm gonna start like the outro.
It's only 3 viewers, but it's 3 viewers.